So there's some rumors floating around that there's a toxic disease being spread. Scientists say that even just looking at someone funny that's got it can make you more prone to infections. They're calling this disease Sonic-itis. Symptoms have been described as making the infected just the most unpleasant and judgmental people ever. Even just touching a Sonic game can get you infected immediately. Yeah.
This was my first Sonic game. The Sonic the Hedgehog franchise is one of such varying quality, and as a result, has produced one of the weirdest fan bases to ever exist. I mean, you put two Mario fans in the same room, they're gonna have a nice civil discussion about how good each and every game in the franchise is. You put two Sonic fans in the same room, and there's a very high chance there will be kicking and screaming and throwing of large objects.
I mean, the Sonic series has had a pretty rough since its inception. If you ask me, the series was doomed to fail since its first game.
Upon arrival, the Sonic series came out with an impressive 80-foot leap into the air with a quintuple front flip into a triple barrel roll into a double corkscrew spin. The early 2D Sonic games were fast and flashy, and every 90s kid knew that. They knew it so well, in fact, that Sonic was able to overtake Mario in popularity for a little bit. However, despite his impressive leap into gaming, Sonic was just not able to stick the landing, and he just kept tumbling and tripping and just could not get back on his feet. Every mainline Sonic game after Sonic and Knuckles was almost entirely unique in story, gameplay, level design, tone, and pretty much everything else. No two Sonic games are the same, and because of that, fans have become pretty split as to what a Sonic game is actually supposed to be. But as of 2008, the mainline Sonic series has mostly settled on a particular style of gameplay fans have dubbed the Boost Formula.
And for the most part, it's considered to be an acceptable style for Sonic. Of course, some fans still swear by older gameplay styles, but for the most part, fans have settled on this as being good enough. I mean, none of these games are perfect. They might not ever be great either, but hey, none of us are, so there's nothing wrong with being just passable. But even in history of trouble, the Sonics deserve to be celebrated. So in 2011, Sega gave the franchise the celebration it deserves. An incredibly mediocre one.
Sonic Generations released on November 1st, 2011 for Sonic's 20th anniversary. And as an anniversary title, it needed to be big. It needed to be ambitious. It needed to be the perfect celebration of Sonic's past and pave the way for his future. I mean, this ain't that, but it's close enough. So let's just rip this thing open and see what we're working with. The story of Sonic Generations goes a little something like this. Mysterious new power sends Sonic back in time where he runs into his original classic self. Now they must embark on the ultimate time-bending adventure to defeat their enemies, save their friends, and find out who's behind it all.
What? That's it?
Yeah, for a franchise infamous for nonsensical, ridiculous, and completely over-the-top stories, the plot of Sonic Generations takes a hard backseat compared to everything else in the game. I'm like 90% sure there's only 5 cutscenes in this game. There's so little plot here, there's just nothing to talk about. Literally, the summary of this game is so short they could put it on the back of the box. Which they did. And honestly, the whole thing reeks of missed potential. The story is so minimal, it doesn't even feel like there are any real stakes. Sonic gets trapped in this white void, and that's literally all that happens. The game keeps telling you that you have to go fast to save all of time or whatever, but you don't actually see anything bad happen. It doesn't feel like there's any rush or danger at all. And then in the end, it's just revealed to be Dr. Eggman behind the whole thing. Oh, wow, what a surprise, you never saw it coming. Each of Sonic's friends take turns saying something kind of motivational. You fight one of the most underwhelming final bosses of all time. Credits.
But honestly, it's fine. I guess after all the batshit insanity the franchise had gone through up until this point, they just did not want to care about the story at all, and would have rather focused on making everything else about the game as good as possible. Or something like that.
So Sonic Generations marks the 3rd game in the franchise that uses the aforementioned Boost formula. What this means is that at just the push of a button, Sonic achieves top speed instantly and will smash through any obstacle that dare stand in his path. You can't boost forever though. There's a meter in the corner that depletes as you use your boost, but you can refill it by collecting rings or defeating enemies. So I guess actually he can boost forever because you will be constantly getting rings and destroying enemies. Occasionally, the camera will swing out from behind Sonic to a side-scrolling perspective, switching the gameplay from 3D to 2D. Either way, the levels are very linear and don't really have a lot of branching pathways. So it's less about exploration to find the fastest way through a level and more about just playing the game as optimally as possible to get through the level fast. And actually, it's pretty fun. It's not super hard or anything, but it's honestly a blast blazing through all these levels. But that's not all, because Sega decided to throw in this little shit. This is classic Sonic, and he is meant to be a representation of Sonic's games from the Sega Genesis, which means fully 2D gameplay and more of an emphasis on momentum to build up speed and maintain that speed. And actually, they did a pretty good job of replicating that. It's not perfect by any means, but it still works pretty well. However, just because it works well does not mean it's as fun as the other Sonic. The two gameplay styles are just too similar that it leaves classic Sonic feeling like the slower and less interesting option.
Regardless, the game overall feels pretty good to control. And it's not like it matters that classic Sonic isn't perfect either. I mean, it's not like any of our younger selves are objectively better than how we are now. Although now that I think about it, I could definitely exploit children to increase my appeal. Hang on a second. Okay, there's a very real possibility I'm wanted by a few federal agencies right now.
So Sonic Generations pulls a level from pretty much each of the mainline Sonic games for Celebration. You got Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1, Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic 2, Sky Sanctuary from Sonic & Knuckles, Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes, Crisis City from this one that nobody likes, Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed, and Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors. And having actually played through only like a third of these games, I think I could say these remakes are extremely faithful to the originals. Maybe even better. Especially with the addition of the 2D gameplay putting a new spin on them. The boss fights in this game also pull from Sonic's past and are definitely way better here than they were in their original games. Weirdly enough though, the final boss is one of the weakest parts of this game. I mentioned it before, but this is just boring, and it's basically impossible to lose. And also, Sonic's friends just do not shut up during this fight, which makes me actively not want to play it even more. But overall, the game as a whole is pretty fun, and it's really cool seeing all of these old levels remade like this.
Great, good for it. I always knew Sonic could be good by relying exclusively on old material.
Despite the varying quality of the actual games, the one thing all Sonic fans can actually agree on is the consistently high quality of the music, and this game is no exception to that. All of the music here is absolutely perfect. The remix tracks for each of these levels are such a perfect evolution of the original songs. And Modern and Classic Sonic each get their own songs for each level. Modern gets much faster and more rock-based music, and Classic gets more of a dance feel. And both are perfect for their respective gameplay styles. And the music outside the levels is really good too. In the hub world, you have this really cool song that switches to the theme of whatever level you're standing in front of. That's not even everything. I did not realize how many different games they pulled from for this game's soundtrack. And I'm not even talking about all the songs you can unlock as collectibles. No, there are remixes here from games pretty much everyone forgot about. Sonic Battle, Sonic 3D Blast, Knuckles Chaotix, Sonic R. It's honestly really cool how Sega reached into such deep corners of Sonic's history for this game. It shows that despite Sonic's rocky history, they really wanted to embrace every single part of it. And I think that's incredible.
So as I mentioned before, this was the first Sonic game that I ever played. And to be honest, this is simultaneously the best and worst first Sonic game ever.
Sonic Generations really is a love letter to Sonic's entire past. There's so much crammed in here, which means a new fan gets exposed to practically every element of the franchise. The fantastic music, the fast-paced gameplay, the creative level design, the huge cast of characters, like, it's all here. However, if you aren't a huge Sonic fan going into this game, I feel like it loses a lot of the impact of seeing all this stuff come back. Like, instead of being like, holy f***ing shit! Tracks from the f***ing game! Holy shit! So cool! You'll just find yourself like, This is pretty cool. I don't get it, but it's cool.
Of course, it's not like I never heard of Sonic before playing this game. I had a friend in elementary school that was a pretty big Sonic fan. I definitely seen Sonic in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I played Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. But even then, the only thing I actually knew about the franchise was that Sonic was fast and Tails was good at ski jumping. But in like 2015, my dad forced me and my family to go to dinner at one of his work friends' house. And since I was like 12, I was bored out of my mind. But there was an Xbox 360 there and like 3 games, and Sonic Generations was one of them. So having nothing better to do, I popped the game in, played through the first few levels, and thought it was pretty good. Then later that year, my dad bought the game for me and my brother for the PlayStation 3, and I have tolerated the series ever since.
So, is Sonic Generations good? Yeah, I'd say so. It's definitely one of the better games in the franchise. Although, a point against it is that it's really short. Like, a lot shorter than I remember it being. Now, there are side challenges to do if you're going for 100%, but the main game only took me a couple hours to beat.
But that's fine. I mean, unlike other short Sonic games, this was actually fun. Hey, wait a second. It's been 10 minutes and I still haven't felt any of the symptoms of Sonic Isis. I guess there was nothing to worry about after all. I can't believe that there are actually people that thought this was real. I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be? I mean, believing in a disease that isn't even fucking real? People have to learn that their actions have consequences. This is gonna bite them in the ass someday. I mean, seriously, believing in a fake fucking disease. I can't believe how fucking stupid. You know, I'm starting to hear it now. I'm gonna go lock myself in the bathroom for a week and hope it wears off.